feelers. Caddis is the raddest, has skills of the baddest. Magic,
Swinging bodyguard.
full status, practically unmatched. Runs all of the gamut, in fact.
He's a reference
Games
guy.
and chatting, bent wizardly hatting, questing, snacking, napping. This
Can't diversify.
witty banter, seeking kitty answers. Roll 20 to scamper. Tune in,
And enjoy the ride.
Brady, the RPG cat. Brady, the RPG cat.
Brainy the cat. Brainy the RPG cat. It's a kitty cat.
Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race class and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Brainy the RPG Cat. Tonight we're going to be playing Magic the Gathering Arena. And just like when I played it last week, I am going into this completely without a plan, but I basically have the need in order to build more red decks, all the red decks, because I just want to be competitive, and red deck is probably the best way in order to immediately have an impact on what you're doing. So, well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Once again, let's take a moment. Let's talk about our sponsors, as this stream is brought to you by Dubby Energy Drink. For an affordable and flavorful energy drink powder, drink Dubby Energy Drink. Follow the sponsor link below or go to dubby.gg and use the code BrainySentMe for 10% off of your order at checkout. Also, be sure to join us on our Streamloots page. Subscribe to our Streamloots channel or buy a pack of Brainy the RPG Cat online trading cards for $1.99 and redeem them in order to see special effects during the stream. So, also want to talk about take a moment and talk about Pride. We're not doing a Pride marathon, but we do want to keep a donation box open to the Human Rights Campaign, as that America's most prolific protector of LGBTQ rights in Washington. Please consider giving them a donation during this Pride Month. This Pride Month proves to be probably one of the more difficult ones that we have had in a very long time, and I'm sure that your support would be much appreciated by the community. So please consider to giving a donation to that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and start. I think, the first thing that I want to do is I want to rip up 2 new packs of Aftermath. Aftermath cards are currently the only cards that I don't have in my arena set. All right. And then, yeah, one more. Okay, head over to packs. Okay. Areas, Oathsworn, Menace, Human Knight. Enemy, Lurker of the Lot. Spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact. Let me see, so... Human Knight with Menace. Whenever Oathsworn deals combat damage, it has fewer than 4 +1/+1 counters on it. Put a +1/+1 counter on it if it already has 4 +1/+1 counters on it. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Emery, Lurker of the Lock, Merfolk Wizard. This costs less cast for each artifact that you control. When it enters the field, mill 4 cards or tap to choose a target artifact card in your graveyard. Alright. So, I think that's where we are when it comes to new cards. So, probably one of the first things I want to do, I want to play a couple of games with my recently created deck. And shortly after that, then we'll probably work on a second red deck. Let me see. Bada bump, bump, bada bump, bump. Wonder who my opponent's gonna be. Get myself in that competitive mindset, because you know me, I'm just the most competitive person in the world. Everybody hates playing games with me because I'm such a hard case when it comes to losing. I'm a sore loser. This is probably not the way that a pep talk should be going. Alright. Alright, well, not bad for an opener. Particularly the fact that I have Simian Sling, Rabbit Battery. So definitely my first move should be the Red Mountain card. Alright, Thornwood Falls. Play with fire. Put down the mountain. Let me see. Equipment creature +1/+1. Or play with fire, instant does 2 damage. Okay, well, Rabbit Battery has haste. So at least I will be able to attack this turn. And you can't hurt my Rabbit Battery because it's already been tapped. You can hurt me over the Rabbit Battery. Okay. Put down the Swamp card. No creature to target with my spell cards yet. Now we will Simian Sling. Alright, and okay, that has summoning sickness. Target creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Proliferate. Long Reach of Night. Play with fire. Okay. So, just get an idea about what my options are here. Okay. Emotional damage. Alright. It's already up to 3 lands, blue and green. Oh, I have to pass to attackers. Alright. Let me see. Play with fire, stoke the flames. No point in giving myself a 1/1. Okay. Play with fire. Choose a target. Cancel. What is this? Yeah. Then forward. Okay, pay 1 red. Okay, I can't pay the red. That's what my problem is. Okay. Well, my turn. Go to, okay. Pay 1 red to do play with fire. Okay, then There we go. It's just taking a while. Alright. Then combat. I'll attack. Damage. Currently not using anything against me at the moment. I wonder what their draw has been. Alright. Cultivation. Create a green human 1 creature token. And then tap to add 1 mana. Alright. Okay, target a creature. Tap the mana in order to use Whisper of the Dross. Alright. Nope, no summon for you. Extra mana. Oregon Hoarder. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Alright. Okay, I kept them from having a main phase too, but that probably isn't going to make too much of a difference. No new mana, regrettably. Oh no, actually I do have Convoke, so this would be a good time to tap Rabbit Battery, Mountain, Simian Sling. Alright. Looking at me, wondering if I have something else to cancel their next turn. And regrettably, I don't. Alright. New Swamp Mana. Gravelighter, 2/2 creature spirit with flying. Alright. Draw a card. Alright. Devin says, let's go. Okay. Sacrifice a creature. Okay, well. Bye-bye, Simian Sling. Alright. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, OS Devin. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I've been playing for all of 15 minutes now. This is still my first battle. Okay, another green grass token. Anytime now. This means something very delightfully nasty is about to happen. Or it could just flip to my turn. Alright. 3 to summon a Zumi Blade Master with Death Touch if I control an artifact, which I do. And Menace as long as I control an enchantment. Okay. Play with fire deals 2 damage to any target. Well, that's the thing. My easiest cards have been enough in order to stave off the attack of my opponent. Glad to have a chill night. Got some pretty stressful news in the mail today. I've got a disability determination appointment the day after my birthday this month. Yeah, that's terrible, you know. You have to go and you have to interview with somebody who, you know, barely understands, you know, the circumstances that you're living under. Alright. I should be madder that they killed my battery, but I don't seem to be. Yeah, fingers crossed. Good luck with that. Good luck with all of those kinds of endeavors. Oziju reaches skyward. So we're entering a saga. First turn, search your library to 2 forest cards, reveal them, put into your hand, and then shuffle. It's the time between now and then that kills, so I just gotta make it. What deck do you have tonight? I'm still playing the red and black deck that I was playing the last time that I played, which was 2 weeks ago. Probably gonna be building a new deck later tonight, and is more than likely going to be another red deck, because I like red decks. You know, if you immediately and mercilessly slay your opponent, you might have a red deck. If you're gasping for mana cost, you might have a red deck. If you've just set fire to the whole field and flipped over the table, you might have a red deck. Ooh, Colossal Sky Turtle. Well, debt to the kami, that. Alright. Okay. I actually had to select the player on that one. Okay. Okay, Branch of Oziju with reach. +1/+1 for every land I control. This might be a problem. I have been winning this by virtue of flying so far, and now I can't because they have a tree with reach. Alright. Long Reach of Night. Okay. Discard a creature in exchange for destroying a target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Alright. Alright. Mayhaps, Giabasiju is not blocking me. Okay, well. Yeah, so they managed to get rid of my flyer. Have nothing else in my hand except for my saga. I should live so long. Alright. The frogs, they are multiplying. Okay. Destroy a target creature that has dealt damage this turn. Okay, no attacks. Long Reach of Night. Okay. Each opponent can sacrifice a creature unless they discard a card. Alright. They decided to sacrifice their 2 monster. Alright, so... Destroys an enchantment, meaning that they destroyed my saga. Well, this took a while to get going, but it sure did become a highly defensive deck when it did. All right. Your opponent can be any kind of person from any kind of background. Magic is for everyone. I am happy to hear that. Okay, Long Reach Knight, Gravedigger, Doom Dissenter. Nothing. Yeah, nothing that goes off in 1. Alright. Well, Simeon Sling this time. Alright, I'll take this one. Drag 1 card to the bottom of my library. You can come back later, Jaya. Alright. It says, be ready to remind me that I had Jaya in my hand. Alright. Swamp card. Well, equip with 1. Lambold Harrier, tap 4, target creature cannot block. Alright. You weren't counting on both my monkey and my wolf. So 2 turns of draw and discard a card. All right. Now here, the mounting card, Bladed Battle Fan, equip 1, have summon 2, and then equip 1. Okay, there we are. And now it's indestructible, so at least I've got that going for me. Alright. Okay, no, cancel that. Let me see, I might need to think about counters. Sadly, I don't have black. Whisper of the Dross would be good if they put a 1/1 on the field. Second Lambold Harrier. Alright. Well, I'm doing a lot better creature-wise than I was in the last match. Alright. Oregon Hoarder. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Do. Well, this isn't going to help me too much. Okay. Nazumi Blade Blesser. And then I will not attack this turn. Alright. So he's getting his Saga. Vector Glider is a 2-3 with flying. Alright. Okay, well, destroying my Blade Blesser. Doesn't want something on the field with Death Touch, obviously. Prize Fight. Thornwood Falls. I'll take the damage. Alright. Okay. Let's Reckoner Shakedown. Alright. So I will suggest that they drop a card. If they want to throw it away, well, they decided to throw it away. If they didn't, then I got to put 2/2 onto the field. Surely he doesn't feel the need to block with the glider. Well, but he blocked with the glider. Well, that was a gambit that didn't pay off. Alright. Now I want to, well, I mean, I think I can only potentially destroy that one. Not even. I'm still gonna take the fuzz, but then maybe I could be able to put out my Lambelt Harrier next turn. Alright. Enchanted Land is 3/3 creature with haste. Okay. Auto pay. Alright. And here I didn't think I had the equip cost. Ooh, Titan of Industry. Yeah, I should live to actually use this card. Did I have fun in the match? Yes, I admit I do. You're not going to use my stats for meta moderation. Alright, so one more round and then we'll go to the deck builder. Alright. My opponent is a person in a dark cloak named Peaches. Reinforced Ronin, big score. Kitsune. Lion Slash. Yeah, I'll keep these cards. The human samurai with haste is mostly worth it. Ooh, Ornithopter. Well, it's a Thopter that doesn't have any attack yet, but will. So let me see. Yeah. Let's apply haste. Well, I took the gamble. Maybe he doesn't want to start blocking with his Thopter just yet. Oh, this guy's coming out swinging. Planes. Twin Blade, Geist, Double Strike, Disturb, 2, 1/1. Lion Sash, 1/1. Okay. Well, I probably don't want to use that just yet, so let's summon Twin Blade Geist. I wonder if they have a weird nipple head under that hood. You always wonder if they have a weird nipple head under that hood. Alright. It's as though the whole purpose of being enigmatic is to cover up the weird, obscene body parts that might also additionally appear on other people's heads. I'm virtually asking him for mercy at this point. Okay. Discard to draw. In fact, I suspect that you might think I have a nipple under my hat. And I don't. I don't have a nipple under my hat. Well, crap. I am more than a little concerned that I haven't been able to pull more than 3 mana in all of these 3 matches. Alright. Alright. I'm going to attack once just to get the lifelink. Alright. Twin Blade guy should be a better combo in this. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. As though I actually do have one to, a block to choose. Let's see. Yeah. More than a little concerned I'm not getting mana. Well, we're equipping like mad. All right. So time to take a much needed trip to the deck builder. What they say, March of the Machine Mastery. All right. Standard. Red. Red, 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 red. I think previously I was trying to make something with Cleaving Skyrider. Flash, kicker, and flying. If it is kicked, well, that means, yeah, with 2x, well, it's the same cost. It's just a difference between white and red. So maybe I'm going to try for the the white and red deck this time. Widow the Realm. Oh, well, no, never mind. That's because it's a black. Aki Warpaint. Enchant. As long as it's a creature, it gets +2/+1. Let's see. Boomtown Beatstick. It gets +1/+0 and has Menace. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Not necessarily sure if that's really going to be useful here. When this enters the field, exile the top card until the end of the turn. You can play that card and then tap 3 to sacrifice it and create a 2/2 samurai creature. That might be good for a long game. Okay. Goldhound, First Strike, and Menace. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. But, you know, it's only a 1/1. Hexskull Slash deals 2 damage to a target creature. If it has Toxic, it deals 4 damage instead. I haven't even run into any Toxic players just yet. Kindled Fury, target creature gets +1 and 0 and gains First Strike. Yeah, okay. That'd just be good for armament. Let me see. Is there anything that I might want more than one? Oh, well, okay. Well, do I have any crafting? I think I have exactly 1 crafting. Do I want to double up on Cleaving Skyrider? That's a good question I just asked myself. And since we're definitely going red and white, I should start to put in the white cards as well. Let's see. 2/0 and lifelink. When that creature dies, create a white spirit token with flying. Okay, that's cool. Okay, only one of those. Okay. Once again, you know, there is a moratorium on Phyrexians. Probably at some point I'm going to counteract that. I'm going to make an all Phyrexian deck. Elspeth Smite deals 3 damage to attacking or blocking creature. If it would die, exile it instead. Alright. Maybe just 2 of those, actually. Alright. May I make a deck theme suggestion for later? Sure. I mean, you can go ahead and make it now, and I probably make it after I make this deck. Alright. Say, what is training? Whenever a creature attacks with another creature, put a +1/+1 counter. Tap 3 to remove 2 +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control, then destroy a target artifact or enchantment. The creepiest cards you can find. Objectively creepy. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll give that a chance. Alright. Let's see. 2 +1/+1 counters. You tap 3. And then at 1, but he will also gain +1 whenever he's attacking with a stronger creature. Okay, actually that one might be pretty good. Do I only have one of these? Yes, I only have one of these. Equipped creature has 1/1 in vigilance. Couldn't hurt. Light the Way, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature or vehicle, untap it, or return a target permanent you control to its owner's hand. A target permanent that I control. And it might be good for the just to experiment with the rescue. Moth Rider for 3 for tap 4 to tap a target creature. Nice low cost flying. Alright. Regent's Authority gets +2/+2. If the enchantment creature is a legendary creature, put a 1/1 counter and give it 1/1 until the end of the turn. Alright. Okay, I'm getting a little white heavy at this point. Okay. Okay. I think it might be worth it to have 2 experimental synthesizers. Mirror and Blade Spitter, when it enters the battlefield, attach it to a target. I think I have enough equipment. Play with Fire. Let's see. Rabbit Battery. It was good. It's good in the other deck. Reinforced Ronin. It's useful, but not as useful as it was in the other one. Maybe it'll be more useful in a white deck. I don't know. The Sawblade Scab, Phyrexian Beast with haste. Whenever you cast a non-creature, put an oil counter. No oil mechanic. Simian Sling. Strangle, 3 damage to a target creature or planeswalker. Well, maybe I want that instead of Play with Fire. It just seems to be like a stronger version of Play with Fire. Voltage, Surge. Sacrifice an artifact, deals 2 damage to a target creature and play. Well, then I don't want to sacrifice my artifacts. Okay, Aki Ember creature to whenever non-token modified creature you control dies, create a spirit creature token. Okay, well, we have 2 cards that create spirits. That's pretty special. I need to go into like 3s and 4s. Peerless Samurai, 2/3 with Menace. Whenever a samurai or warrior attacks alone, the next turn you cast costs 1 less. Okay. On the other end of the spectrum, Professional Facebreaker. 2/3 with Menace. Whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Sacrifice a treasure to exile a top card of your library. And then you can play that card this turn. Oh, well, I'm kind of disappointed that the guy with the jetpack on his back is not a flying at beginning of combat. Your creature, target creature you control gets +1, 0, and haste. I don't know about this deck as a rushdown. Hexgold Nabber, trample and haste. Whenever a creature you control other than Rook attacks or dies, you can attach all equipment attached to that creature. That's interesting. Okay, let's get into 4s and 5s. Do I have a legendary that's white and red? I have so many red-black special lands. Okay, here they are. Argivan Recruiter, Human Soldier. At the beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with a power greater than its base power, create a soldier creature token. So, if you control a creature with a power greater than its base. Okay, so anytime that I put a +1 on somebody, that actually might be useful. Okay. Alright. I mean, the Siri Commander has haste. When it deals combat damage, if it doesn't have an indestructible counter, then put an indestructible counter. When damage is dealt to you, remove an indestructible counter. So it's kind of like a conditional indestructible. Ryu Stormedge does first strike whenever samurai or warrior attacks alone. Untap it if it's the first combat phase. Then there's an additional combat phase. I'll put it in there. Sorry, Captain with haste. Whenever it attacks alone, gains a +1, +0. Well, okay, that's pretty standard. Campus Renovation. Turn a target or artifact or an enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, that'll allow me to res equipment cards. Alright. 1 Sacred Peaks. How are we on Plains and Mountains? I'm going to bump each of these up for 13 because the other issue that I have is that I'm not drawing mana. Oops. That's a bit too much. Alright. And let's go back to white. Let's look at white 4s and legendaries. Angelic Quartermaster, Angel Soldier with flying. When it enters the battlefield, +1/+1 counter on each of 2. Well, you can't get any better than that. I'll put all 3 cards that I have in this one. Maybe no Planeswalkers this time. Okay, Boombringer, Valkyrie, backup of 1, flying first strike, and lifelink and 4/4. All right. See, who needs creatures in 5, 6, and 7 when these creatures are so buffed up and also have flying? Okay. Backup, when a creature enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature if that's another creature. It also gains the abilities printed below this one until the end of turn. Alright. Let's see. Sigarda summons 6 creatures you control with +1/+1, have a base power and toughness 4/4, have flying, and are angels. Well, that just, doubles up on the amount of flying cards that I have. And let me see. Just something in here, or just one last card I should toss. Maybe it should be the strongest card. Okay. Whenever this equipment enters a battlefield, create a red rebel creature token, then attach this to it. I mean, so they're, it's an artifact that automatically comes with a 2/2 token creature. I'll give it a try. Alright. Okay, new deck. I don't even know what to call this. Flying soldiers with swords. Alright. Oh, must contain 22 or fewer characters. Okay. I mean, I guess with swords is a bit too redundant. Alright. So, we're going to play a couple of rounds with this one. And then we are going to... then after that, then I will probably make the... frightening creatures deck that Devin wants me to. Alright. Ooh. What a draw, what a draw. Plains, Mountain, and Sacred Peaks. Okay, that's better. Okay. Keep the 6. Put something in my library. What am I going to be able to play right away? Well, like 3 different white cards. Okay, I'll shuffle back the commander. Alright. Plains first, because I have a lot to go on when it comes with plains. An equipped creature has 1/1 invisible. Well, I can just put out the equipment card for now. Alright. I mean, anything that's any more frightening than the blood-mouthed giant beast token with the skull-shaped, with a, blade-shaped skull. I wonder if there's anything as scary or scarier in my pile of cards. I got this. Well, assuming he times out, then I definitely got this. Alright, so let's see. Sacred Peaks. I need the double land though. If you need to do the laundry or something, but we can do this later. Deepanda, howdy. Hello, Deepanda. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? I'm waiting for my opponent to take a turn currently. So, Deepanda, do you play Magic Arena? Maybe I should be saying Deep Panda. Let's see. Well, strangely, now I don't have anything except for ones in my hand. Alright. I do. You were actually streaming. Okay. That's good to know. Do you regularly stream TCGs, or do you have... Well, this was overdoing it slightly. I'm just going to attack with a 5-3 with Flyer now. You variety stream a lot. Alright, well, you know, I certainly appreciate variety streamers too. Let me go ahead and let me click the follow button on you. I'll get to see you the next time I'm free. Oh, thank you very much, D-Panda. I really enjoy Magic. I really enjoy Magic too, but I think that's pretty obvious. I love the follow notification. Yeah. I mean, you know, I just spent some time, you know, setting up the channel trying to find the funniest cat memes I possibly could. We love MTG around here. Also, we only just launched a Discord, you know, there were a lot of fun there, and we're probably going to be starting some private watch parties at the beginning of next weekend. So, something to look forward to. Well, regrettably, this was a win, but probably only in the sense that the other guy wasn't around. So let's try again. So, you know, we're big fans of TCG games, classic RPGs, strategy, well, board game style strategy games. I hate getting an AFK win because it's not for real. Okay. Keeping this hand. Yeah, all right. Actually, these are all spells. I think I might have made a strategic error. All right. Mountain Strangle. All right. Reinforced Ronin 2/2. Planes. Okay, give me the bird. Alright. I could play that, but I won't, because I don't need to. Okay, Daxoros, Blessed by the Sun, probably one of the cheapest defense cards that is in the current meta. Elspeth does 3 damage to target or tracking. Okay, well, target attacking or blocking creature. That's how that works. All right. Yeah, he's not a flyer, thank goodness. All right. So Moth Rider Patrol. And, well, there's really no reason to put that on just yet. Alright. Target creature gets +2/+0 and lifelink. So, it would be really nice if I could get Daxos off of the field. But it's probably not going to happen that way. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm also playing while watching. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Do I want to? No, I don't. Alright. I mean, when I do it, it's cute and it's really good strategy. Kindled Fury, +1/+0, and First Strike. That would be going against their soldiers. Well, time to put out Rayo Storm Edge. Is probably one of the stronger ones. Alright. Daxos, stop healing, why don't you? I mean, I think that's basically what his standing deck strategy is that he just wants to do a lot of healing. Alright. Reinforced Ronin. Alright. You want to give up some citizens there? Do you play Historic or Standard? I believe this is Historic. 60 card deck, exactly the same as Standard. Alright. It's a great time to draw a mana card. Okay, it's destroying the commander. Let's see. Regrettably, it means I don't get my special. Fear the man who has a bunch of citizens and cats. Alright. Let me see. Use the ability to tap a target creature. We're tapping Daxos. Well, this is a great time for me to get all of the mana, actually. And my opponent only has 46 HP. See, there's a clear Christian allegory here. Lo, my sheep, you will be defended from the two flying maws. Huzzah. That timing. Yeah, that's strange, is that I didn't see the card notification, but I definitely did hear the sound. Yeah, that was weird. I heard it. Yeah. Well, I know that it was late once, so I'm expecting it to be late again. The game gives you nothing but mana when that's the last thing you need. Yeah, pretty much. And I wanted to put extra mana because the other deck I have is failing with mana. But anyways, as promised, let's go ahead and let's make a hideous, ugly monster deck. You know, there is actually a lot of temptation to actually make this one my Phyrexian deck because, you know, a significant amount of them are going to have spawn Phyrexian might tokens. Start in black, of course. Annihilating Glare. As an additional cost, pay 4 to sacrifice an artifact or creature. Pay 4 or sacrifice an artifact or creature and then destroy a target creature. Blood Fountain. Corrupted. Occult Conscript. I think I used this one before. Enters the battlefield tapped. Tap 2 to return it from the graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only if a non-skeleton creature died under your control this turn. I hate it when a game if you'd ever I enjoy making decks and wouldn't mind working with one for you, if it's okay though. Well, okay, so for this deck, I was mostly working with Devin, and so the basic theme here is that he just wants me to use the ugliest cards I have. So of course I'm starting in black. We'll see, definitely some Eaten Alive sorceries. Sacrifice a creature or pay 4. To exile a target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, the ugly card decks are lovely. Scornblade Berserker, human berserker creature, 0/1. Tap to sacrifice this creature and draw a card. Unborg Repossession. Kicker 2. But that would mean I would have to include a green. Return a target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Usually, you know, if I want to make something like a zombie deck, it would probably be better to make it black and blue. Let's see. Here's Osworn. Blight Belly Rat. When it dies, proliferate. Alright, and I have 2 of them. Blight Reaper Thalid. Going back to the previous page, did I have any creatures? Well, other than Cult Conscript. I will put both the Cult Conscripts in my deck. All right. Whisper of the Dross, also a good spell card. Blight Reaper Thalid. Okay, this one is actually a this one's actually a Phyrexian. Tap 4 to transform it, and then when it becomes a fungus, the creature transforms into or a Talid, or if it dies, create a green Phyrexian Saproling creature token. Okay, well, Saprolings I think are 0/1 tokens, but you know, any token might be good in a potential Phyrexian deck. Just join the server as well. Oh, you mean the Discord page? Yeah, thank you very much for joining the Discord page. We appreciate you. All right. Fake your own death. +2 and 0, and when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control and create a treasure token. Kicker, sacrifice an artifact and a creature. If it's kicked, that creature gets -6/-6. That's a very good wipe card. All right. Fleshless Gladiator. Phyrexian Skeleton. Corrupted allows you to put poison counters. Do I want Phyrexian population and poison? Okay. Return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. You lose 1 life. Activate only if an opponent has 3 or more poison counters. Oh, well, that might be detrimental. Okay. Incubations, Gift of Completion, Incubate 3. Whenever it dies, Surveil 1. Thanks for the invite. Can always use more MTG friendos. Oh, sure, absolutely. So on this channel, we have a commitment to playing a different TCG game every week, and we also do play Yu-Gi-Oh! We have 2 games for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and Duel Links, and we also play Pokemon, TCG Live. Okay, well, maybe not Grafted Butcher. Infernal Grasp, lose 2 life and destroy a creature. Ink Rise, Infiltrate, well, okay. Lethal Exploit. Target creature gets -2/-2 and an additional 1/1 until end of turn for each modified creature. Soul Reaper. Vehicle, Cruise 2. Whenever it attacks, sacrifice another artifact. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter and menace until the end of the turn. But I'm not going to be able to keep it crude. Offer Immortality. Pestilent Siphoner, Phyrexian Insect, Flying and Toxic. Toxic also gets poison counters. So let me see. Does that actually work with this one? No, because your opponent needs to have 3 or more poison counters. Okay, well, for the one that I have, it's probably not going to result in a poison win. Return to action, Tenacious Dung. Undead Butler. When he enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. When it dies, you can exile it. If you do, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Elf Noble. No. Instead, Bone Picker Scourge. This is flying and corrupted. Okay. So, you know, this actually might end up being a poison deck. Insect Horror card with flying. When it enters the battlefield, exile a target card from an opponent's graveyard. If it was a creature card, then the opponent loses 1 life. Bzz, bzz, lots of insects. So where are we? We're already at 41 cards. Death to the Kami, Falcon Transformer, Fell Stingers, Zombie Scorpion cards with Death Touch and Exploit. When Fell Stinger exploits a creature, when the creature enters a battlefield and sacrifices a creature, the target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Okay, that's good because it'll allow my opponents to destroy creatures. Alright. Let's see. Definitely seems to be becoming an insect deck more than anything. Maybe that's just a bias on my point. Maybe I think insects are ugly. Murder. Well, I have reduction cards, but I don't have straight up destroy cards. Render inert. Move 5 counters from a target permanent and draw a card. No. Stinging Hive Master. When it dies, create a Phyrexian Might artifact creature with Toxic 1 and the creature can't block. See, I need more of those. I need Phyrexian Mights. So, let's see. Create a creature token. Unforgiving one. Okay. Spirit with Menace. When it attacks, return a target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard. No. Kamigawa usually helps me out in decks, but I don't think it's going to help me out in this one. Let's see. Kami of Terrible Secrets. Draw a card. When it enters the battlefield, if you control an artifact and enchantment, I don't even have that many artifacts in this. Scrapwork Rager, artifact Phyrexian Horror. When it loses the battlefield, draw a card and lose 1 life, and it has Unearth. Return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste if you tap 4. Well, any hope that I'm actually going to get to tap 4. The Long Reach of Night. I don't know. I think Porcelain Masks are actually very pretty. Phyrexian Demon. When it enters the battlefield, opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life, or choose a target to battle. If an opponent protects it, 3 defense counters from it. Okay, well, it has a battle ability. Hard to say whether or not that's going to happen a lot in Standard. Okay, Gulping Claptrap. Phyrexian Horror, when it enters the battlefield or die, then proliferate. It's a long shot. Cruel Grimnarch, Phyrexian Cleric with Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. For each opponent who can't, you gain 4 life. No, I would have to depend on my opponent having an empty hand. Phyrexian Gargantua, 6. Phyrexian Horror, when it enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Okay, well... Swamp Cycling, search your card, discard this card, search it, reveal it in your hand. Back up 2. Wow, that is a complicated deck shuffler. The March of Wretched Sorrow, as an additional cost to cast a spell, you can exile any number of black cards from your hand. This spell costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled this way. March of Wretched Sorrow deals X damage to a target creature and a planeswalker. You can gain X life. Okay, that would be good for dealing with a heavy card. Okay, now let's look through white. This seems to be like it could be a black and white deck. Okay, Crawling Chorus, Phyrexian Horror with Toxic 1 and Phyrexian Might. So that would be good. See, how are we doing on Plains and Swamp cards? Ancestral Kama. Duelist of Deep Fate, Phyrexian Soldier with Toxic of 1. As long as it's your turn, it has first strike. Okay. I only have one of those. Incisor Glider. Corrupted. Whenever it attacks, an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, creatures get +1/+1. Okay, since I am doing a significant amount of poison damage. Alright. Classification. Skrell's Hive enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a Phyrexian Might. Okay, good. We are making more mites now. Alright. Spirited Companion. Valorous Stance. Resplendent Cathar. I don't think any of these will do. Attentive Skywarden, Phyrexian Zor with flying. When it deals, target player transform up to 1 target incubator token you control. I don't have many pod cards. That's the interesting thing. I have lots of other ways in order to summon Phyrexians, but no pod cards. Okay, Bullet Slinger. Harness Snubhorn. Well, hang on. This is a dinosaur card. Vigilance. Whenever it deals combat damage, return a target artifact or enchantment card from your graveyard to your battlefield. I'm not using it in many enchantments. Attendant. Toxic of 1. When it enters the battlefield, you can return another permanent you control to its owner hand. If you do, create a Phyrexian Might. Alright. Now that's pod racing. Alright. Night of Nucleation. Phyrexian Cleric. 2/4 with Vigilance. It gets +2 and +0 as long as you control 2 or 4 more artifacts. Okay, well, I'm not doing that. Repel the Vile. Exile a creature with 4 or greater, or exile the target. Enchantment. Okay, actually, I'm going to need that for upkeep purposes. Wait. Okay, you're telling me I only have one of them. Okay. Let me see. Earth Citizens. Basilica Shepherd is another Phyrexian Might card. Let me see. 5 white mana, Phyrexian Angel creature with flying. Create 2/1/1 colorless artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1, and this creature cannot block. Alright. Imperial Oath, Combat Thresher. Well, I actually have one black and white legendary, Drana and Limvaro, Flying in Vigilance. Okay, well, probably not going to be too helpful. Creator of Samurai Tokens. Let's put 2 special. Well, actually, let's make it 4 special, and then let's reduce the total amount of cards in here. Probably 7 plains and 13 swamp cards. Let's make that 11 across the board. All right. So let me see. My largest summon here is a 6. And no dual cards. So, let's see. Let's see how the Phyrexian invasion plays out in front of my own eyes. Phyrexian Might. Alright. Phyrexian Might or Phyrexian Might not. Alright. Alright, here we are. BRDC Marquez. Pretty good hand. Alright. Alright. So... Ooh, I even have special land. Alright. Well, special land, probably not going to be too useful just yet. Alright. Enter the battlefield tapped. The lone zombie card that I have in the entirety of this deck. The good one, the one that always has the ability to return from the graveyard. Ooh, I'm having red played against me this time. Alright. So... let's get that special land out there. Okay. Oh, what? You're already cutting me off? Yeah, I guess you are. You're the boss. AI for Magic the Gathering Arena. Alright. Beep boop. Boop beep. Getting ready to send something after my eternally damned, eternally tapped 2/1 cult conscript. Alright. Well, no choice but to put a Plains card. Okay, so... Bone Picker Scourge, flying with poison counters. Alright. Are you gonna block? Are you gonna block? Tell me if you're gonna block. Let me know if you're gonna block, because I would like to know whether or not you're going to block. All right. They're playing red. I am more than anticipating a complete rushdown. All right. Ooh. Chandra just had an intervention. All right. Okay, so... No, I actually... Oh, I don't have enough to pay the mana cost. No, I still need one black in order to pay the mana cost. All right. Planes, called conscripts. So far done non-toxic damage, so Bone Picker Scourge is not getting his buff for that. Oop. Skewer the critics. Somehow less offensive after having played a Chandra card on me. Let me see. Fell Stinger, Zombie Scorpion with Death Touch and Exploit. When it exploits a creature, okay, well, actually, Let's put this on. Okay. Target player draws 2 cards, loses 2 life, and put Cult Conscript back on the field. Alright. Barring the fact that every creature I have currently has Summoning Sickness, this is actually going pretty well. I mean, you want me to keep paying the mana cost for, let me see. Rock Rager. Carrion Locust and Sikora with Flying. 2-1. Alright, Scrapwork Rager. Draw a card and then you lose 1 life and then Unearth for 4. Unearth, return this card from the graveyard to the battlefield. 8 gains haste. Okay. Let's give this a shot. This is my 2nd Resurrector. Alright. You gonna block 1? You should probably block 1. I mean, I have a Might token. You can definitely destroy the Might token if you block it. Okay, Infuriate. 1 creature gets 3/2. But he still didn't choose it to block. So yeah, they probably ended up doing that after the fact. Play a spell card and then go into battle. Alright. So I'm certainly pulling a lot in mana right now. Carrion Locust, 2-1 with Flying. Basilica Shepherd has Flying 3/3. Alright. Alright. So every ugly is on the field and they have nothing to block with. No, actually that's not true. They can still block the Might. Alright. Burning Tree Vandal 2/3 with Riot. Whenever it attacks, you may discard a card. Okay. Riot, a creature with Riot enters the battlefield with your choice of a 1/1/1 counter or a haste. Alright. That's how that works. Alright. Carry on my Wayward Locust. Now I have a white and a black creature with Flying. Target a card. Exile a target card. Well, do I just want to say that I dislike Chandra this much? Yeah, I think I do. Carry on my wayward bug. You know, by the end of this, I actually managed to grab like a total of 3 Phyrexian Might tokens. Alright. Can I pay the mana just to put you back on the field? Yes, I can. Alright. Ooh, dragon. Flying gets +1/+0 until the end of the turn. Incisor Glider, 1/1. Exile a target creature with 4 or greater, okay. Let's do that to that dragon. Alright. There we are. This turned out really well. Had to thank Devin for having the knowledge and foresight to tell me to make an ugly bug deck tonight. Let's play another round. I mean, this worked out relatively well this time, but I'm still wondering whether or not I might run into trouble if I have opponents that have creatures of attack 5 through 7. Because that still might be an issue. Alright. Oh. Opponent already gave up. Okay. Try it again. Okay, plain, swamp, crawling chorus. Okay, this should be alright. Arctic the Dragon. Thank you very much for tuning in. Nice hooter you got there. All right. Okay, plains, then swamp. Offer immortality. Ooh, crawling chorus can become indestructible. All right. I have officially given my opponent their first poison counter. Alright. Final Flourish, sacrifice an artifact, -2, -2. Well, I don't need the kicker. Alright. Plains card. Attack for 1 again. Glowspore Shaman enters the field, mill 3 cards, and then put a land card in from the graveyard. Okay. Locust. No, well, first Plains, then Locust. So, exile a target card from the graveyard. It would be awful bad if Gleaming Overseer came out. Alright. Well, now that I've actually made Crawling Chorus indestructible, that means he's not going to leave with a Phyrexian Might token on the field. So I think I might have outsmarted myself. Alright. It's amazing that I've been doing all of this with just 1 swamp card on the field. Alright. Okay, well, in the end, he did die. At this point, you know, he's putting up a character that has an attack of 6. All right. Indoctrination attendants for Phyrexian cleric with toxic 1. Okay. Play that. Okay. Return a target permanent eye control. Well, let's put Carry On Locust back up. Okay. Exile. Yeah, pay 1. Okay, submit. Okay. Target a creature or planeswalker. Let's put it on the flyer. All right. All right. Okay, special land card. Guy puts an awful lot of stock on their 1 glow spore shaman. I'll let you hit me this time. Another planes. So 10 HP and 5 poison counters. Oh, actually, you know what? I accidentally handed them the game. He actually managed to increase his shaman to a 17 attack, which was more HP than I had. Well, that's what I get for underestimating my opponent. Play a couple of more matches, and then I'm just going to turn in for the night. By the way, Arctic the Dragon, if you're still watching, I do want to plug the Discord page to you. Okay, let's mulligan 1. You know, join our Discord. You know, I'll give people a notification from when I'm playing their favorite TCG games. And in addition, you know, we're also going to be starting to do some watch parties later. Repel a Vile, I don't have good starter cards. Okay, well, put 1 swamp back. I don't even know where to start here. Alright. You know, maybe murder is a little bit too high cost for this deck. Okay, I think we're in a man battle with ourselves right now. Oh, hang on. Anybody in 4 yet? Well, if he actually does manage to summon a critter, then I will be able to kill it with murder. Just as I said. Alright. So now we have enough to get cooking. 3. Are you saying this is the only one I can play? I think that there's others I can play. Oh no, well I need 4 planes for that one. Alright. That's why that is not coming out. Ooh. Invasion of Karsa's Battle. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage. I am the lone locust of the apocalypse. Think of me when you look into the night sky. Okay, non-creature, non-land card. So it basically allows you to get 1 spell. Alright. Oh, Wandering Mind also has flying. Yeah. You have the opportunity to block me, you should probably take it. And there it is again. This guy certainly is fixated on the spell cards. I mean, so with this kind of strategy, you could choose any cards that you want. If I was in his shoes, I probably would just pick out the cards that buff my monsters and then might make my monsters really strong. Now, let me see. Flying and Toxic of 1. I'll just go ahead and take the damage from the mites. Okay. Gutter Snipe the Goblin. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay, so now I'm seeing what his strategy is. Wandering Mind gave him the ability to put a lot of spell cards, so he could do 2 damage to me every single time that he plays a spell now. Have risk a factor, do 4 damage. If you decline, your opponent draws 3 cards. I will allow him to do the damage. This puts 4 cards in his field. He's very unlikely for him to just take me out outright. Okay. All right. Well, now we're both tied for life points. So electrostatic infantry, dwarf wizard with trample. Whenever you cast a spell, put a +1/+1 counter. So that's the gambit, is that he gives me the choice of taking 4 life points damage or giving him more spell cards. It's a losing proposition. Alright. Yeah, so I don't want him to set off his invasion card, so I don't want to destroy the invasion card. Let me see. Repel the vial. Let's get rid of the dragon. Well, now it doesn't matter because he got his invasion card. Refaction Elemental 4/4 ward, pay 2 life, or deals 2, whenever you cast a spell, it deals 2 damage. I should have seen that one coming. No, well that's it. I think I have been played out now. Good strategy. See, now that's the kind of deck that you should be building in red. Alright, one more match, and then I am going to go ahead and end the stream. Miss Meow. Wump, Dross, Felstinger. Okay. I don't have a problem with this. Alright. One of each. Opponent has not played a monster card, so I haven't had the ability to use my instant spell card to zap it. Well, now it probably won't even work. Meh. From hell's heart I stab at thee. Alright. That was completely pointless. Alright, sacrifice a creature. Okay. Target a player. Okay. Win incoming, who knows? I did not do the smartest move just now. The rare card that actually has an animation in it. 3/3 with flying, tap 4 to get +2/+2 in lifelink. Alright. Okay, this is interesting because this is the first time we can put Gulping's Claptrap on the field. So anything against a 2/2. Well, no, it still has a 3. Oh, no, actually it doesn't. You can defend with a 2/2. But that's the thing. I want Kulkan's script to die because I want the opportunity for it to bring it back. More healing cards. There's another one. What is the silliest sounding fictional name you can think of? Like an existing character with a silly name. Mine is Canderous Ordo. I think it's really interesting that there's a Master of the Universe character originally named Fisto who can no longer use a name because now there is a Star Wars character named Kit Fisto. I think that's probably the funniest thing that I've ever heard when it comes to character names. Okay, let's start making the hive. Alright. Okay, I think they're going to counter that. Brownie Man, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the stream. Okay, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained at this point. So we're going to be ending the stream after this, but if you still want to follow us, be sure to follow our Discord page. Is that we're going to start to organize it. We're going to begin to organize it so that every time that we play one TCG game a week, that we're going to have a schedule for which ones are going to be played. And you'll be able to follow that if you were to join the Discord. That's what I intended to say. That is what I said. Yeah, and I just lost this match. It wasn't anybody's fault. It was simply that, you know, I was really just overwhelmed at that point. Okay, well, since Brownie Man joined, I think I will play just one more match. Alright. You know, get some people acclimated to how we do things here at twitch.tv/BrainingTheRPGCat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Dun, dun, 4, 1, 2. Okay, this is good. Oh, lady. All right. So what do I want in 1? Just on the opportunity that I can counter with a -1. I think most of the time we're just waiting for that thopter to load. And counter I did. Alright. Oh, swamp, plains, end my turn. Alright. Put out my carry-on locust. I just exiled the one card that they had in their... Oh, that was the creature that they played. Alright. They're showing me murder. Nothing to murder. Okay, return the locust to my hand. So I can get 1 might token. So I just noticed they put a little eye on the card after, if you've actually seen, if your opponent has actually seen the card. Pay 4 mana to exile this. Oh, actually, no, I need to pay 5 mana. No, actually, it says 4. Pretty sure it's 4. Alright. Pay 1? Oh, maybe it's just a 1 thing. Okay, I will sacrifice a creature. Alright. Omit 1. It's 1 plus 4, yeah. The 1 mana cost in order to summon, and then the other 4 in order to pay 4. In that case, I don't even really know why I tried to sacrifice. I could have done a murder. Okay, that was an oversight on my part. So power of 4 or greater, you say? Alright. Well, I've definitely outnumbered them in terms of monsters. Alright. 3, 2, 2. Well, 3. 2 carry-on locust. No, well, 1 bone spicker surge with death touch and lifelink. Transform, activate only as a sorcery. Create a 1 sapperling creature token. Alright, well... Alright. Warden of the Chain, 4/4 with trample. Alright. Any number of permanents, and then give the children a creature. Oh, well. That only works on counter creatures. I mean, it would definitely work for me if I were actually able to get the Phyrexian Mites out. Exile a card from the graveyard. Ooh, Steelbane Hydra was in there. Okay, I need to catch that one. If not, he probably would have been able to do graveyard summons. Alright. Second flyer on the field. Color Conscript, tap 2. Oh, okay, well. He's just my bonus monster. We all know that. Okay. Hit you for the 2 flying. Alright. We got the 5 there. We want to... Well, with Thalid. Okay. I can just go ahead and transform, I believe. No, I guess I can't. Just all the marbles out at this point. Alright. You certainly get to pick somebody to block, and it probably shouldn't have been called Conscript, because that still puts a card into my hand. Ooh, 2 Wardens of the Chain. So, you know, the center of what they were trying to do was, you know, to put multiple Minotaurs on the field and then just have them run over me. Alright. Okay. Oh, this is why Blight Reaper Thalid isn't transforming, because it requires a green mana. I don't have a green mana for it. I'm gonna need to kick that one out of my field. Alright. Hard text is important. There's a lot of cards in March of the Machines that are deceptively two-color cards. All right. So, you know, despite the overpowering ability of their key monster, I'm still winning this duel because I'm doing a standard amount of attacks. What is that? Double power, the power of a target creature. Unfortunately, my creature had Death Touch. Alright, okay, good. Awesome. Be able to go out on a win. I mean, it's not too bad to have a trample deck, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket like that. Okay, folks, so this concludes our broadcast day. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Brainy the RPG Cat. Thank you to Brownie Man, Deep Panda, and Dragon. Gosh, what was that? Dragon. Arctic the Dragon. Thank all of you for tuning in to tonight's stream. Thank you to Brownie Man and Deep Panda for following. And, well, thank you to OS Devin for giving me a very good deck recommendation. So, I'm going to be back this Monday. And it's most likely that I am going to play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So, just recently I managed to unlock the entirety of the in-game map. And in addition to that, get a lot of additional hearts and beat a bunch of temples. So we're going to take all of that stuff that I grinded for and we're going to go right into the first quest. So thank you everybody once again for tuning in. Don't forget about our sponsorships, Dubby Energy Drink. Follow the link in chat or go to dubby.gg and use the code BrainySentMe for 10% off your online order. Streamlabs, buy a set of official Brainy the RPG Cat cards and, well, shit. You know what? I think I screwed up because I think I took the prompt out of Streamlabs. But anyways, actually, Streamloots. So check out Streamloots, subscribe to the channel, and buy special trading cards at streamloots.com/BrainyTheRPGCat. And also, if you are interested in making a contribution during Pride, is that we have a box open for you to consider giving a one-time or monthly donation to the Human Rights Campaign. Thank you, everybody who donates. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start to do a stream. I'm going to start to do a raid now. Let's see. Who should I visit? I think I would like to visit. I would like to go to. Let's see. I'm gonna go over to. I had it, then I lost it. Okay, we're gonna go over to Soulstone VT. They've been in the middle of playing Street Fighter 6. So we're gonna head over to them. We're gonna say hi. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been a wonderful week, and I will see you again on Monday. Remember that BRAINY means smart. Nothing's too hard if you use your head. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you very much for watching.